Hi! So today we're going to talk about how to make the most of your life in New York City. I know. After 8+ hours of soul-crushing, life-force-draining work, all you want to do is go home, kick your feet up, and spend the rest of the night in front of a screen. And I also know that this gets even more tempting when the days are shorter and the weather is colder. But I'm here to remind you that you live in New York City, most likely if you're watching this. I won't go as far as to say it's the greatest city on earth, but it's got a lot going on, and you're missing out on it when you go straight home every evening after work. So if you want to break out of the work-home cycle and experience more of the city, here are some tips on how to motivate yourself to do these things. Tip number 1, don't go home. Yeah, it's that simple. Just don't go home straight after work. It doesn't matter where you go, but you're not allowed to darken your doorstep until you've done something other than commute home from work. And don't give me excuses like, what if I have a work uniform that I'd rather not be caught wearing anywhere else? Or what if I get peckish while I'm out and I don't want to spend extra money on food? Don't let these things deter you. There are simple workarounds, like just take some clothes to change into, or take your dinner or evening snack to work with you. Problem solved. Just carry more stuff. Tip number 2, lean into FOMO. Sure, you understand conceptually that there's a lot going on in New York City, but unless you get the specifics, you won't really know what you're missing out on. Luckily, there are plenty of New York City-centered resources ready to fill you in, like Time Out New York and Thrillist. I personally subscribe to The Skin and Nudge, as well as following Secret New York City on social media. I feel like if you follow enough people on social media seemingly living their best life in New York, it'll make you at least want to attempt to do the same. It might also make you feel bad, but it might also push you to motivate you to do the same thing. So give it a try. Tip number 3, get other people involved. It's easy to tell yourself that you'll walk around Central Park after work, or you're gonna try that new vegan sushi place you've heard about. But if you tell other people that you're going to do these things, or better yet, invite them to join you, you're more likely to follow through. And I know this sounds really basic, but sometimes we need basic reminders. And if you're the type that needs the eyes of the public on you in order to be held accountable, create a bucket list of things you want to do this season and post it on social media. And don't forget to give yourself a deadline for each activity so you feel more motivated to do it. Tip number 4. Contemplate your mortality. I know mommy, auntie, and grandma are constantly sharing those "you've only got one life, make the most of it" posts on Facebook, but as cliche as those things are, they're right. We're only running out of time. Every day spent is one that you'll never get back. And I'm not saying that you have to go all Gatsby every night, but just remember, you're in New York City. There's so much to experience. Do you really want to miss out on all of this just to go home to your bed and your computer? And on that note, thanks for watching. This was a little short one, but I feel like these things sometimes need to be said even though they're really basic. But subscribe for more New York City tips, history, and pep talks, I guess. See you in the next one.